There's only one way to build confidence, David. There's only one way on the whole planet. Same way you build trust. I don't believe in negative motivation. I don't believe in this, you tell me I can't do something and I'll just do it. That's complete and utter bullshit. Anybody who's read a book about teaching, coaching, parenting, or dog training knows that you can't use and since the 90s forward, I mean, I grew up with that, right? I grew up with the football coach grabbing your face mask and throwing you around and telling you you're nothing, and thinking that's going to motivate you. What the coach is, that's the laziest way of coaching. Because I'm trying to make you mad and find it in yourself all by yourself. I'm going to piss you off so much that you're going to ruminate and find that will in your own. That's self-motivation. I didn't motivate you as a coach. I didn't tell you how to find that. I just put it all on you. You come through or you don't. You can't do this. You won't be able to do this. You can't lift that. That's not motivating.
Yeah.
You know, that's poking somebody. And then if they get mad enough, maybe they'll do it. But you didn't teach them anything. They did that all by themselves. You were barely necessary. So I think it's a lazy way out to negatively motivate. And you can do it. I mean, the United States military does it all the time.
Yeah, but with that, isn't that really it's a reaction? It's a reaction to the stimulus, which is, you know, it's not really something that's going to carry through because they're going to need that stimulus to create that reaction.
Every time.
So that means if they're a football player, they need to have a negative, bad situation happen before they can actually react.
I've seen lifters get the shit beat out of them before they lift.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessary, right? Don't you have that? Can't you just turn that button on yourself? Why is somebody got to slap you in the face 100 times? I tried it. I tried it. I feel it. I tried the ammonia. I tried all that. Okay. If that's a part of your triggers, that's part of your method, that's part of your ritual, fine. If that brings it out, like acupuncture or whatever else, okay. I'm not going to argue with you if you're successful with that. I'm just going to question whether it was necessary and is there a better way. And there is a better way. The better way is for you to teach your people how to bring this out of themselves. That's a lot harder. That's a lot of work on your part and their part.
So the question I would have is bring what out? Confidence?
There's only one way to build confidence, David. There's only one way on the whole planet. Same way you build trust. You cannot build confidence by telling somebody they need to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Tell me, how do I believe in myself? How do I do that, Coach? Well, you have to. You got to keep positive attitude. Yeah, I know that, Coach. How do I get a positive attitude? How do I generate that? You have to teach them how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, then you need to do some research as a coach. Because people know how to do this. People know how to teach other people to do it. So the only way to build confidence is by victory experiences. If you tell me to be confident and I have no victory experiences, I have no reason to be confident in myself. However, if you give me a little task and I do it, and I say, give yourself a pat on the back for that. Just tell your subconscious, good job, that's what I wanted to do. And remember this. Then you give them a very carefully selected next challenge. So this is the coach's or trainer's job, to set out, or the teacher or the parent, set out a series of events that are graded in order to lead them somewhere. And where you're leading them is to have a whole bunch of history of confidence behind them. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, and sooner or later they can look back and go, hey, I did all those things. I have a good reason to be confident. You can't have nothing under there and say, look back and have a reason to be confident in yourself. There's no reason. You can't just choose confidence. You have to build confidence.
Yes.
And a good coach or parent or teacher or dog trainer knows how to set up those events. So part of my job as a coach or a teacher or parent or anything is to ask for something that is challenging enough that it will have a reward. Too small, no reward. I use the example of tying your shoes. Your goal for tomorrow is to tie your shoes before you leave. Okay, you did it. Good job. Not enough. No reward. It has to be challenging enough that there's some reward for them. So it has to be difficult, but it cannot be impossible because you'll teach them the opposite. You'll teach them not to believe in themselves. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do that. So you have to be very, very careful. So here's the art and skill of training someone. Ask for the appropriate next step. And if you screw it up, you're going to lose confidence. If you do it right, you'll build confidence. And pretty soon, that ball is like a snowball. It just keeps going. I did this, I did that, I did that. What can't I do? Right? And then you ask that question, what can I do? I wonder how far this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, confidence. Yeah, but you can either throw it on them and say, man, you got to believe in yourself. You don't have any faith in yourself. You should be more positive about yourself. No, you got to teach them how to do that. And, you know, I came up with the coaches that believed that, you know, they could just make you mad and that's how it motivates you. And yeah, I don't like to be pushed around. So yeah, I reacted, right? But I reacted to their action. I didn't take the action on my own.
Yes.
That's what you're saying about
yes,
always need that. That's what you're saying. So if we can teach athletes how to generate it,
yes,
I promise you that pushing people only goes so far. They run out and they quit and they stop before the guy who learns how to do it.
Yeah.
He'll keep going. So you're going to run out if you're coaching and you're using that negative method, piss people off and tell them they can't do it, and you know, oh boy, I told you couldn't do it, and then you did it. See, I'm a good coach. No, you're not. You're a terrible, horrible, worthless coach.
Yeah.
I don't need you at all. You're in the way. In fact, get out of the way. Let somebody else have your job. So that runs out. That only goes so far.
And it's not very far because it's all reactionary.